He was the most unyielding soldier. He would rather die standing than live on his knees. Even the enemy took off their hats to honor him. Not long ago, the enemy launched a full-scale attack. The commander and his deputy led the troops to hold the line. The enemy kept coming in greater numbers, but their bullets were running low. The deputy, who was in charge of the flank, decided to lead a deadly charge to ease the pressure on the commander. He made a promise with his brothers to meet again after death. Then they shouted and rushed out of the trench together, fighting the enemy with axes. The commander noticed their move. He understood the deputy's intention and used all his ammunition to cover them. Everyone fought desperately. They used everything they could to face the well-armed enemy. The deputy, with his swift moves, took down many enemies by himself. But after some time, they were outnumbered. The deputy, too exhausted to fight, was stabbed by a bayonet. He broke free, but then 2 bullets hit his vital organs. Even so, he stared at the enemy with firm eyes. Then he looked sadly at the fallen soldiers around him. In the end, he collapsed, full of sorrow and unwillingness. The commander, enraged by his sacrifice, fired his machine gun at the enemy. But they were overwhelmed by waves of enemies and constant artillery fire. A soldier told the commander that no one had bullets left. The commander gave a bitter smile. He told everyone to fix bayonets and prepare for a final stand. After encouraging one another, the commander got ready to lead the charge out of the trench. But at that moment, enemy planes started bombing them fiercely. Explosions shook the battlefield. The soldiers were swallowed by the fire and smoke. When the enemy reached the position, only the commander was still alive. Wounded, he picked up a military cap and slowly put it on to honor the pride of a soldier. He faced the enemy alone and kept fighting, even though he was badly hurt. Even with several knife wounds, he used his last bit of strength to resist. He finally grabbed an enemy's bayonet. He glared at them fiercely. He removed the blade, fixed the rifle at his waist, and stood firm to the end. Just as the enemy was about to strike him down, their own commander arrived. He asked why the man had not surrendered. The commander answered,
人在，战地就在。
Then he closed his eyes forever. But even in death, his body stayed standing, guarding his post. The enemy commander watched in silence. Then he quietly removed his hat in respect.